I am disgusted. I thought this was going to go a whole nother way, and it went exactly where I didn't want it to go. This is my recap for Quantico Season 2, Episode 5, KMFORGET. It is Alex and Booth. Well, first let's backtrack a little bit. So Alex is still running around trying to avoid the terrorists from killing her, or at least capturing her, whatever their actual plan is. While that's going on, we rewind, and we see Harry, aka Juan. I'm like, Juan? He definitely doesn't look like anyone's Juan, but to Will, he's Juan. And so they're making now, there's just, had a little nightcap, and Will's trying to interrogate Harry, Juan, and figure out, so what do you do? Why do we never go anywhere? How come you squint when you wear your glasses? Because he doesn't need them. That should be obvious. You're seeing all the signs, but you are, all you care about is the D right now, so you're not thinking. You're not thinking. Jesus. I'm like, really, man? All that brains and... Anyway. Harry makes up some excuse to go and get Will's phone so that he could actually go and block Shelby's number, because he has a little plan that he's going to enact. And he actually recorded their whole, I guess, conversation / sex escapades. Lasted for 6 hours. So that should be more than enough material for what he needs. Shelby gets almost had, or at least she thought she gets had. She's in the restaurant, just to herself, and then Leon sees her. Leon, he lightly flirts with her, and she lightly accepts it, and she tells Nima, and Nima's just like, look, you can't go there. Listen to me. You cannot go there. I know you. I know that look in your eye. You're trying to get back into the field. That's not what we're supposed to do. We are handlers. We are put in a box for a reason. We cannot overexpose ourselves like that. Our names are plastered all over the place. Well, at least your name. So you are very recognizable. You can't go back into the field the way you want to. It is what it is. Booth and Alex, Ryan and Alex, they're in Lee's room trying to figure out, okay, can they find anything? The room is clean. Either because of her OCD or because she's trying to hide something. Next thing you know, they leave the room. Harry's coming in from his nightcap. And he notices that, he's like, wait a minute, so what are you two doing here? Because Harry's been keeping tabs on them the whole time. Next thing you know, they all get knocked out. They wake up in a bed together, surrounded by some of their fellow recruits, plus Leon and Lee. All the rest of them were being handled by Leah. Essentially, the people who are there with Ryan and Alex are seen as the prodigies, the top of the class, the ones with the most potential by Owen's standards. That's why they're there. And this was a lesson in to stage a crime, to stage a scene. You have to stage it. 1, conceal your identity. 2, stage the area so that no one knows you're there. That's what they're going to be doing today. Alex has to go... It was funny. They were... in present day, they were looking for Alex. They couldn't find her, and so they're like, where is she? Where is she? She said, I'm right here, because of course she's dressed in the enemy gear, and she knocks all of them out, kills them, what have you, and then escapes. Shelby is trying to figure out what's going on with Miranda. Miranda's like, we need to get into contact with Will, because we already lost that hacker. We need to get in contact with Will. We need to potentially use him, bring him to our side. It is what it is. Shelby has that look of, I don't trust you, but okay, I'll go and contact him. Back a year prior, Alex and Ryan, they recount their little escapades looking through Lee's stuff, and they found nothing as of now. So they're trying to see who their next target should be. And then, of course, this is when it's brought up that Leon saw Shelby, but... it's like, yeah, but he doesn't know who I am. It's like, okay, so we still need to keep a watch out for him. But Harry is the main person they want to focus on. They're not going to stop looking at Lee. Well, that's the thing. There's a conflict. They're going to continue to look into Lee and see if they can get the fingerprint so that they could attach. It's like, okay, her fingerprints or her DNA was on this, was on that. So they're doing everything they can to try and get that information. Or at least Alex is. While that's happening, they're in Owen's house, and they're trying to learn how to stage a house. They need to recount every single thing that they see. Remember all of it, process it, because they need to be able to tell the difference in, okay, we just destroyed this place, let's put it back together. Then they have to fake a body, they have to stage a body. So they're working on that. Owen notices that Leon's really good at cutting open this guy's arm. It's like, oh, looks like you've done this before. Then they have their mark. Their mark is actually someone that Leon knows. They don't know that yet, but they're going to go and stage, you know, him potentially killing someone. Well, that's what they think is going to happen. Harry, he went and he used the audio recording that he has on, you know, what's the man's name, on Will, so that he can stage a phone call to Shelby. He left her a voicemail, and in that voicemail was, we're going to meet at so-and-so, at such and such. Shelby goes over to Will's, and this is in present day, because she needs to figure out, okay, here's what's actually going on. Miranda might have flipped, and the hacker guy gave me information, and also Miranda's been a little shaky and shifty. So Will's saying, okay, so the hacker sent you an email, and you're going to fully believe him instead of someone that you've been working with this whole time. Very interesting. Very interesting. Now, Alex, you know, she's still in the building trying to figure out, how am I going to get out of here? How am I going to save the people? Well, actually, no. Save the agents, because that's pretty much who's left in the building. And Alex gets a phone. She looks through the text messages, realizes, wait a minute. Why does it say that Alex is in the building? Alex isn't dumb. She already knows that one plan went down in flames, and now another plan is going down because they know I'm in the building. The timing of it all, I'm being played. Someone somewhere is playing me. Yes, someone somewhere is playing you, and it's funny because this season they flipped it. Originally I thought, you know, maybe Miranda really wasn't the bad guy, which there still could be partially another side. She could be like a triple double agent. But right now, it really is looking like she did flip. We don't know why. We know it, but no one else knows it. So that's supposed to be the twist. I guess. I was really hoping that wasn't going to be the case. I'm still hoping that maybe not. Alex is trying to figure out, again, how she can get out of there. Like I said, Nima talked to Shelby because Shelby's trying to figure out what's going on. I've been trying to reach out to Will because Will left me a text message, but Will won't call me back. It's like, uh-oh, maybe Harry got to him. You know, it's like Will's not even a part of the organization, so why is he there? We have no idea. We have no idea. Why is he calling you? It's really random. It's really odd. That's very obvious. You're being set up. Listen to Nima, but Shelby wants to go and be back in the field. That's what we know it is. And Nima's like, no, you idiot, don't do it. So Ryan and Alex, they have a goal. Their goal, well, first off, I forgot to also mention that Leon is going to be working for Owen on the mission. And Leon, remember, he has expert photography field skills. I need to go and hire him so that I can get that camera and that technology, because my videos would be epic if I had that stuff. It's cool now, but what he did was crazy. Will's, Owen's friend, Owen's so-called friend, Leon is setting up. So Leon paid this girl, this escort I'm assuming, of sorts, to go into the bed and just to pose in a certain way so he can go superimpose that picture onto the same room and area that Owen's friend's going to be in. Right now, we don't know why. All we know is that Leon sees Shelby again, so she makes small talk with him because he wants to set up a date, and she agrees. Nima's looking at it like, are you bleeping kidding me? Harry, again, he's the one that said him, Alex, and Ryan need to work together. But before that, he notices that, oh wow, Shelby's there. Shelby's there, and while that's going on, Will calls Nima because Will needs to know, hold up, I see that I didn't get your messages. You said that I contacted you, like, what's going on? Because I didn't do it. Like, I don't know, maybe it was the person I was with, you know, jokingly. And then he said Then she said, oh, does he have dark hair, tall? I was like, no. It's like, oh, is he pink frame? It's like, yeah. It's like, oh, okay, thank you. Your services are no longer required. Bye. Because remember, Harry doesn't know Nima, or wasn't really looking for Nima because she's undercover. So he did not even pay attention to the fact that she was gawking at him the whole time. Now it's time for Alex and Booth and Harry to go into the room so that they can stage the scene. They go into the room, they get the calls from Owen. Owen tricked them. Owen put the room's name in Alex, called the cops, said you have less than 13 minutes to go and figure out how you're going to handle this, or else you can use your get out of jail free card. But if you use your get out of jail free card, you can't come back to the farm. Back in present day, Alex is still trying to avoid the enemy, and then she gets caught up. She gets caught up, and we flash backwards and see that Harry, he has a plan. He has a plan. Originally, he had this blue light scanner so he could see DNA. He sees his DNA and realizes these are the cups that I touched today. You know, first off, I'm gonna go. Alex said, no, hold, we need your help. We need your help. You have a plan? Ryan's like, we don't need him. So it's like, yes, we do. Yes, we do. Harry says, I'll help you, but you need to tell me the truth. And all the truth. I'm thinking, you don't deserve it. You're already getting on my nerves. Why do you keep talking? Why do you keep going and trying to slide your way in? We don't want you. I mean, we don't want you there. I said, I almost sound like a mean girl. We don't want you. Anyway. So Alex is just like, yes, we are undercover. We're something. We're something. We won't tell you until we figure out what the plan is. So he tells them, you need to go and take all the objects that you think you touched. Then we need to go and flip the room. We need to put the room in someone else's name. And I'll go and play diversion. Because the thing is, I actually have Owen's credentials. I took his wallet while he wasn't paying attention to me earlier. While all that's going on, Owen's talking to his friend. He's making small talk. And this is where we find out this friend was the one that blabbed his name and essentially got him kicked out. So Owen says, I'm going to return the favor. Look at your phone. Oh no, you need to pick that up. Because he thought it was maybe his wife. No. He was wrong. It was a picture, a scandalous picture. And because there were witnesses saying that he was here tonight and he went up to the room, Owen got him. Owen said, I want names. I want names on the people that went and did me wrong. You're going to give me those names or else. Harry bumps into Owen and Owen is so distracted that he didn't notice it. Harry's too good at this. You can tell Harry has real professional experience, like Ryan level professional experience. Harry sees Shelby. And so, because he sees Shelby, he gets distracted. While he gets distracted, he also sees the police and realizes, now I have to go and help them out. By the time he gets up there, the police were already up there. So he looks in, and they're like, hold up. Is this your room? He's like, no. They're like, wait, but are you so-and-so and such and such? Yeah. Then this is your room. What? Then, because he's going on under the alias Henry whatever. Lord Jesus, what happens next is crazy, because even his key card is correct. So let's rewind, and I can do this very quickly because I was so impressed. When Nima got the information that she got from Will, she went and she wrote on a napkin that Harry set you up and used Owen Wilson to do so. She sent that information over to Alex. Alex contacted Booth. And so, while Harry was distracted looking at Shelby and the police, Booth went up, right up, got up in there, got his wallet, well, his fake credentials, and by doing so, Alex also went to the hotel management, said, I need to go and change some information, so she switched out her name with his name. Jesus! And activated his key card. I mean, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. Brilliant. And so they go off and arrest him, and Alex and Booth are like, haha, you thought that you were going to have the digs on us? You thought that you were going to spew everything you had on us? Well, think again. This is what happens when you don't go on the winning team. Shelby, back in present day, is with Will and realizes, wait a minute, so you're telling me that he sent the information to multiple sources and also he was working with the terrorists. Yeah, he wanted to stop when things were getting too crazy. While Alex, poor old Alex, she gets caught up and she's thinking she's about to be killed. She's just ready for it. She's like, just do it. Next thing we know, we hear a voice that sounds like Nima. I'm like, wait a minute. Because you can't tell me that didn't sound like Nima. Unless there's someone else that we don't remember or know that also could have been the person. I'm thinking it had to have been Nima, who was dressed undercover. Because next, I keep using the word next thing we know. What happens next is the voice that sounds like Nima goes, kills the other people, and tells Alex to run because she throws a grenade and, of course, destroys the evidence. Alex is safe for now. That's what I'm thinking. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Because with the whole Alex is in the building, that also will have been sent to Nima. So Nima will have known, or whoever it is that saved Alex. Because all of a sudden, Nima's getting more lines this episode. That's what I'm thinking, oh, is this their way of showing us that Nima was partially on the inside, went undercover? Like, what's really going on? This is a little bit too much for me. This is where Nima gives Shelby the right act of, you can't go back into the field. You were compromised. And so because you were compromised, you just have to work with me. And so, don't worry about Leon. Stop it. You're trying to act like an Asian again. Mission and not yourself. So, Owen invites Alex to, have a talk. And Alex realizes, wait a minute. You're not going to go and smooth talk me. The fact that Ryan isn't here, I know exactly what you're trying to do. Here's how this is actually going to go. I do want to work from you. Work with you. Work for you. I definitely see you as the best. So I've been casing this room, and some just isn't adding up with, so did you learn your little tactics from Istanbul, from Iraq, from Iran, Afghanistan? He said, yeah, I've never been to any of those places. That's actually my daughter. She's the one that did the tours. I'm the one that they thought did the tours, and so my name was thrown out there, and I did a lot of work, but just not that type of stuff. I was undercover, and my cover was blown, so now I can't leave the country. And Alex, and that's why he's actually interested in Alex, because Alex is in the same situation. Remember, Alex, because her name and face was plastered all over the news when the original bombs went off in New York, she can't go undercover. There is no undercover, really, for Alex Parrish. She can do stuff within the U.S., but internationally, it's a different story. Now, with that being said, or something of the sorts, well, you can technically always go undercover, but it's just when your identity is exposed, it's a lot harder. All that being said, Booth goes and talks to Lee, and Lee, she's missing her family. She talked about some chicken, the fact that she can cook, clean, go to work, and also spend time with her husband and kids. She's super mom, she's superwoman, reincarnate, but right now, that's all she's really focusing on instead of being in this program. He's like, don't worry about it. Just go and put the focus on your kids as well. You can't go and ignore them because it makes you feel bad to not be able to tell them the truth or be able to see them when you want to see them. And he's doing this because he even offers her a drink. She thought it was alcohol. It was actually apple juice. Now he has DNA evidence on her. And Alex is just like, you did a good job. Harry comes in and says, oh, so you thought that I was going to have to go and use my trump card to get out of the situation. No, no, no. No, no, no. We're going to go and have a talk, or else I'm going to go and start blabbing right now. And originally, Ryan and Alex try to play, good cop, bad cop. That doesn't work out too well. Harry says, you know what, let's drop the charade. I'm actually MI6. Yes, British intelligence. And I'm here because, and they know that. Everyone except for the other applicants know that. I'm here because of an exchange program. Someone who's a potential CIA went over to the UK to work in MI6. I, from MI6, came here to work at the CIA. And they're just trying to see how it goes. And I can't have you guys doing this type of foolery because I know that you guys are still FBI. They said, yeah, look, Ryan was still trying to be coy. Alex said, look, here's the truth, because I know you're going to go and blab. We're FBI and CIA. That's what's actually going on. But Alex is an undercover FBI. Booth is still technically, they're both technically undercover, but Booth is more open about it. Alex is undercover. And they're being enlisted into the CIA because they need to track down, there's a mole. There's something going on. They can't really tell him the full details. What they can tell him is that, yes, they are playing the CIA, and they thought their room was bugged. No, that was actually me who did it, not you guys. At first, I was trying to remember. I'm thinking, wait a minute. Did you? Yeah, that is right. He did do it because they bugged Leon. I was thinking that Leon bugged them, but no, they bugged Leon. Harry bugged them. He put a bug in both of their rooms. Ryan never found his, which is disheartening. I'm looking at Ryan like, really? Really, man? Really? So he said, what, you call your supervisors. She's telling this to Ryan and Alex. Call your supervisors so that I can go and just be completely, fully honest with you. Because I'm ready. I'm ready for it. You know, I know who your handlers are. I know Shelby's your handler and Nima. I know they're also your friends. I know a lot. Well, I want to know more. I'm thinking, he is so nosy. Does he really need to know everything? No. So why does he really want to know? See, that's the thing. I know knowledge is power, but he's doing it a little too forcefully. That's the thing. He could have been cool if he just namaste a little bit more. Owen thanks Leon for his services and promises Leon that his secrets are safe. And Leon's waiting for Shelby. I'm thinking, Lord, Shelby's going to show up. There's enough time. Shelby's going to show up. Owen gets the information that he was looking for. I'm assuming the names. Shelby shows up and says, you know, I don't normally do this, but yeah, you don't know my name? Good. Let's keep it that way. We can get out of here. We can just be cool and have fun. I don't know why, but I feel like Shelby's definitely interested, aside from this whole being a double agent. There's more. There's always more to the story. Come on now. Lee goes and talks to her kids, and their kids want to know where she is. She says, at my grandma's. Where is grandma and which grandma? I'm like, Lee. We're back in present day, and Miranda, she goes, gets on that phone, and it's Will. Will calls her to let me know, you know, I convinced Shelby that, yeah, I'll go and work with you, but I'm in. I know you're a double agent. I'm in. I'm here for it. I'm thinking, why is everyone flipping? Is there something that I don't know? Are they just trying to reform the FBI or something? Expose certain truths? Like, what's really going on? Because this reeks of Liam Part 2, except for not as violent. Because they don't want to kill innocent people. That's the main difference between them and Liam. But I don't know what they're trying to do. And so Alex runs into Leah like, what are you doing? How did you alone escape? You still have the collar on. Like, what's really going on here? There's just too many loose ends. Miranda actually, I'm really hoping this is all farce, because I just can't believe she would go and do something like this after